Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, the Oakland Athletics swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-3. The White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 9-8. The Detroit Tigers got 18 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 12-5. Jays picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Braves 13-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they got the win in extras against the Bronx Bombers 7-6. The Rays launched 3 home runs as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-7. The Cincinnati Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-1. Juan Soto added 3 RBIs to his total as the Nationals took down the Orioles 7-6. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-0. Vince Velasquez grabbed the victory with his 10th
Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Heath Fillmyer, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so frustrated. That has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their run.
Hamilton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1 left for Oakland, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jarrell Cotton will be on the mound for Game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
Born in the island of St. Thomas, this guy has a big arm. Mid to upper 90s fastball. His best off-speed pitch might be the changeup. One of the best kept secrets right now in the league. This guy is a quality pitcher.
Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Royals, the center fielder, Billy.
First offering
Hamilton.
On its way. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Speeding for second goes Hamilton. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, Dero. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A run comes across the score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best. Standing in now, George Brett. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Pinder. A range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He does so many things for this club, but the one category that jumps out when you look at stats this year, he leads the American League in runs scored. When you do that, you're doing some very special things for your team.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box, Alex Gordon, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an up.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. 3 runs already home here. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Herman has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Royals 3 and the A's nothing. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
A ball and a strike now. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck to his right. O'Hearn, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So he's into third there with their second 3-base hit of the game. And that would seem to be a good time to show you the team leaders in triples this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-War. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hamilton leads off first with 1 away. Look out, there goes Hamilton. That evens it up 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
On the move again from first. The count now at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Running yet again for second. And the runner back. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays. Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
At the plate, George Brett. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Another try at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. The Royals are on top 4-0. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jones has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 9.
Stepping in, Chris Herman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Marcus Semien. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
The left fielder.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Pinder is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. The A's strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. At the plate, Salvador Perez. Looking to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And as you see there, September right around the corner. There's our upcoming schedule as we get ready for the final month of the season. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Laureano looking up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon. Home run number 52 for him thus far. And the Royals have opened this up now to 5-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Now batting.
Into the box
Number
now,
66.
Ryan O'Hearn. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now
so he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. In now, Chipper Jones. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag gets one. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets him out of the inning. One for the Royals here, and it comes courtesy of this Alex Gordon swing. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit as we begin the top of the fourth.
Stephen Piscotty.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
The next 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Davis hits a little over the 270 mark. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. Popped him up. O'Hearn will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Up next for Oakland.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that's the 3rd out. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. KC leads this one 5-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success. And their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Count still at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 at a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost him. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Goodwin. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Line to the right side. Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Standing in, George Brett, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here's the utility man, Chris Herman, to bat now. Yank fouled off to the right. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Laureano, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Riding in once again, Alex Gordon. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 3. He's set, and the pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and 2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2, here it comes. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. One left for Kansas City, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. This is foul right side. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Profar ranging up the middle, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. Now a ball lined to the left side. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. A pitch out. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The tag, and he is out. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 1-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Pinder has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're up 5-1. Digging in once again, Matt Olson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dip.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance. Jurickson Profar. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Olson on third. Profar at second with 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
The catcher, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Herman. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, the RBI base hit there, and I think it's clear they left him in there a hit or 2 long. He's been laboring in the inning, and we were just talking about how he looked a little bit exhausted. I'd imagine that'll be it for him now.
Striding into the box, Chad Pinder. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Troy Percival trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. The runner scores from second.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen.
Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the Royals 5 and the Athletics 4. Liam Hendricks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
16. Liam Hendricks.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hendricks is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now at the plate, George Brett, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Line to the right side, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
So a full count now. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They lead it 5-4. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping into the box, Matt Olsen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 the count. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Kev Hill.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I'd like to see that. A lefty did that.
Kevin McCarthy gets the call as he'll pitch with. First offering on its way. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Olsen stands at first with 1 out. Takes this the other way to right. Chipper will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson.
And out, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. McCarthy, originally from New York State. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Merrifield right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. The A's strand 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Ryan Buchter will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 52.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Gordon. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Leading up for the Royals, the designated hitter, Alex.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1. is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Jorge Bonifacio will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. Chris Owings will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Josh Watson will look for some 2-out magic here, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Watson.
Olsen trying to get there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
The 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Joaquin Soria enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass, as the inning is over. Jorge Bonifacio will stay in the ball game, as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base,
Chris Owings will stick around, as he'll take over in right field. Josh Watson will stay in the ball game now, as he comes on to play second here. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Number 22.
Jake Diekman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now, as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. hit back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
We can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Number 3, Nick Hundley.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. Owings moving to his left, one down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Strike one to start the at-bat. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Now another 0-2. Popped him up. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Laureano, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. His past history with Jake Diekman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Kansas City Royals posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Heath Billmeyer earns win number 15 on the year. Terrell Cotton couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Jake Diekman records the save, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes.